Alright, 3, 2, 1. This is Rich Talk. I'm Richard, rich by nature. Every single day we are back with another great podcast. And today, I gotta say, I'm really excited for the guest we have today. Fucking one of my oldest homies, one of the best upcoming artists in Winnipeg. Local artist, my guy. He's been working, he's been grinding, he's been doing his thing for so long. Finally got him on here, and it's late. It's fucking spooky hours, and I don't think it'd be any better time to introduce Lawrence Lockwood. My man, how you doing?
Oh, I'm good, man. Yeah, my name's Toby. You can call me Lawrence Lockwood, though. Hell yeah, just got off of work. It's a good night.
Got off of work? What kind of work you doing these days, man? Got off the studio?
Nah, I was just serving. Yeah.
Serving the Lord? Serving the people?
Oh yeah, all that, serving food. All that drama, all that jazz.
Yeah, man. Restaurant work is really just drama and jazz. It's a good time. It's a good blend of the two.
Yeah, good money.
Good money, good tips. It was good tips tonight. Busy?
Oh, it was great tips. I thought I did awful though, honestly. Yeah, it was good tips though. Like I was really not expecting it.
You're like, man, these guys hating me. You're like, shit, $50?
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
For real, I'm like,
that's dope.
I'm like, damn, when's the last time I've been to that table? Yeah, now I got like 20%. Man.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
Good times, yeah.
I could never do what you do. Fucking serving and shit, talking to people. I love working in the back. I'll make your food. I'll fuck around. I'll do the dishes. I'll fucking prep, you know what I mean? It's so much easier in the morning. Prep is the best. No tables, no people. Whole restaurant's empty. Just like the coworkers chilling. All they gotta do is like make some fries, maybe cut some tomatoes. Those simple shit. Fucking keep the line good.
Mm-hmm.
I am not down for being a server.
You ever cut chicken thighs for like 2 hours straight?
Not chicken thighs, but back at my previous employment, I had to fucking... It was like a whole giant chicken, like maybe like... I don't know, like 50 breasts into one. I don't know, 50 is a little excessive, but we had to like cut that shit down to cubes, and there'd be like 2 of those a day. Yeah, you gotta fill like 2 buckets and put that in the shit, and then
your hands after touching.
Bro, it's so slimy and nasty. It's so like
gross. You get like the wrinkles.
Yeah, it's like, why do I have wrinkles from chicken? It's
nasty.
I'm glad you understand. When did you work in the back? I guess your previous employment, huh?
Yeah, the tallest poppy.
Yeah, man.
Dishwashing for a bit, and then they were gonna make me a line cook, but then COVID happened and they shut down.
That's pretty much what happened with me with Carlos, man. I was like prepping. I was like dishwashing and prepping, mostly prep because there's nothing to do in the day for dish, so I was just like prep. And then at night I was fucking dish and line. They were like, yeah, we'll teach you line, teach me line. Okay, COVID, no more shifts, everything's fucking like word.
Right.
I'm down.
Oh man. It was a crazy day when that place shut down. Tallest poppy. It was like snowing outside. It looked like what's that movie? Silent Hill.
It did kind of look that day, that late March day. I remember, man. It was trippy.
We were like, damn. So I guess this is goodbye. It's probably the zombie apocalypse now. So yeah.
Man, that was so funny. I remember that day. Like we were so far after COVID now, but like when that day happened, I remember sitting at Red River. Me and my friends came together and we're like, so we get spring break now? They just gave us 2 weeks off. We were hyped because, man, we're just like, it was like, we don't get no spring break. Other kids get like reading week or some shit. We had to go straight through. All of a sudden we spring break. And it was like, okay, now it's like summer vacation. I was like, okay, just come back next year. Dope. Love how they just fucked us all over, man. I don't know.
Like 2 years, yeah.
Well, COVID started in 2020, and I didn't get back to school until 20...
Oh yeah, it was
later 2020.
Yeah, it was like a year, and then
it was like 9 months I had to wait off. Yeah.
They brought everything back for that one summer. Yeah. Then I went back to shitty.
Yeah, it's actually crazy how much it went. It was like masks and this and that, and I'll do this and that, and it's like, man, I'm so glad I can go to the restaurant this year without any masks and everything. Everything just chill this year. Everything's chill.
I do like the hand sanitizer though.
I feel like that's always should have been a thing, and it was a thing at some places, but like you always need hand sanitizer in the summer, especially with picnics or some shit.
Yeah, one good thing that came from COVID, good hygiene.
Yeah, for sure. People actually wash their hands and don't care a little more.
Yeah.
Freaking.
Fuck that, man.
Fuck that indeed. But since we're over COVID times, And that was a long stretch, man. Just sitting inside, doing rough shit, man. Now we're here, we're all outside. We're trying to get back with it. I got my podcast going. I see you dropping music soon, man. What's this fucking album gonna be like, man? I see you cooking all the time.
Album.
Album, LP, EP, mixtape, what you ever want to call it, man. The streets want it.
I feel like I'll probably call it a mixtape. You know, just a jamble of my life's work.
Why don't you do the Drake thing and be like, this is my More Life playlist?
Yeah, demo tapes, I'll call it.
Yeah, the dark. Call it early morning demo tapes, because that's you. It's nothing but 4 a.m. Got the rum in my cup, chilling.
Bright Street demo tapes.
Yeah, man. You definitely gotta start thinking about some deep names. Like, write a bunch of shit down on the whiteboard.
Oh, yeah.
Whiteboard. You were saying you got good tips tonight.
I wanted to call it 444, right? And then I'm like, wait a minute.
Jay-Z did that. What are you trying to... What is 444? You're gonna drop it on 444?
Just this, man. I've just been seeing this number so much lately. I'm like... You know, it's been about 4 years since I started, posting, really, so... You know, a lot of things happen.
Yeah.
A lot of things have happened. 4 years, 4 seasons, a year. Been a lot of changes. But I can't call it that because copyright, you know?
Yeah.
So, still thinking
maybe
about
333? Some angel shit, man?
So, I got, about 5 tracks in the works.
You have so many done though. Like you have so many in the cut. I feel like
potential, but 5 serious tracks.
You have serious tracks for the tape ready, yeah.
Yeah. But new track coming out in about 2 weeks, I'd say, maybe a little less.
2 weeks, he says.
It's a single. It's called Enemy.
Enemy.
Yeah. I might call it Who's the Enemy.
Okay.
Yeah, still working on the name.
So by the time you guys are listening to this, Lawrence Lockwood's new track, Enemy, should be out.
Yeah.
Should be actually posted just to align it perfectly, actually. Because this comes out 2 weeks from now, roughly.
It's going to be a little dark, you know, but something to get it jumping.
Yeah? Is it like a summer vibe? Or are we thinking light night vibe, cruising vibe?
Yeah, I'd say it's one of those, late nights. You just got back from a party. You're like, damn.
Late nights when I think about you.
Just roughing it, you know, and then you listen to that and you're like, damn. Yeah, time to relax.
That's good shit, man. That's definitely the Lawrence, the Toby vibes we need. You know, the streets are feeding. I've seen my DMs going off. It's like, we need Lawrence. When is this guy dropping? I see you, man. They see you cooking. I'm looking here in my notes, and I'm just thinking, when did you actually start making music? Because like you said, it's been 4 years since you started posting. But when did you actually start making music? Because I know you have I don't want to say millions, but you have a vault of vaults. So yeah, you can fuck around, drop a whole tape of just Toby from fucking 5 years ago.
I would never, man. My voice before puberty, oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I started started playing guitar when I was 6 years old, maybe 7. And
damn.
Yeah, I just learned by ear most of the time. I actually took a little bit of lessons though.
With a teacher or just in school or?
Yeah, I got there used to be this building right by RBC on Portage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was guitar lessons. I actually performed Jingle Bells in front of a whole bunch of people. It was crazy.
Damn! Is there any footage of this? Can we go online and find this?
Fortunately not.
Oh, okay. Deep Lawrence Lockwood cuts. Have you ever seen this guy back in what? 08, 09?
Yeah, lots of parents. So.
Shout out to the parents.
But yeah, I quit that because I think that instructor hated me, honestly. I kept coming in and I just started playing some crazy shit and he was like, you gotta slow it down, my friend, you gotta this and that, and honestly, he was right.
Yeah, patience is everything.
You gotta learn the basics.
You need to fucking have each note perfected to make a song.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know any instrument, but all I know is you gotta add 1 and 2, 1 and 1 to make 2. Can't start adding 50 and 50 to make 100. You don't even know how to add 1 and 1.
Yeah, you don't even got 50.
Yeah, exactly. You ain't even got 50. Put that in your fucking books, listeners.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's 2023.
But to answer the question, I guess I started making music like on the laptop when I was probably 10, back in elementary.
10 back in elementary, man. I was there, man.
Yeah. Instead of going to the library, I'd ask one of the EAs like, "Oh, could I just make music on GarageBand?"
That's pretty funny, man.
And they were down for some
They were
reason.
down.
They're like, yeah, you don't need books, just just use this laptop. Do
See,
whatever you
man,
want."
Lord Seagour, back in the day, man, 2010. This is over a decade ago. This guy was making music. He was fucking sneaking out of class. He was ditching class, borrowing MacBooks just to get some GarageBand going. You gotta start with GarageBand, and then you move to Logic, and then you move to FL. You know what I mean? You gotta start with something. Either you start with a couple pencils, and you on the table, you're like doodle-doo, and then all of a sudden you're like, yo, I can do this on the computer, and it's like doodle-doo. You're putting 1 to 1, and you're, all of a sudden you got a beat, and it's like, shit, this guy's got a whole album all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster.
Yeah,
sure.
I bet. Your whole artistry, your whole Lawrence Lockwood vibe, you as an artist, I see you're coming up, and I see you coming up, and I really wonder, what is like your biggest inspiration? If you've been making music for so long, and you're really trying to focus on it now, what inspires you the most? Like what, not like any artist, but like, is there a genre that
like, that's a tough one.
I know it's like a tough one, but like, I just think your music is so vast, and what can the people really expect from you with your good vibes and your energy?
Like, I gotta say, I definitely take a lot of inspiration from hip hop, like the drums. Yeah, the drum work is. Yeah, I gotta say, I love hip hop.
Is there one producer ideally that you?
Producer?
Because I know you produce a lot of your own tracks.
I'd say like, more so my favorite artist, hip hop wise, gotta be like Amir Obe. I was listening to that guy when I was pretty young.
Yeah, man. Amir Obe just dropped a new album, didn't he?
Yeah, I was so happy about that. God damn, and it was fire.
Yeah,
it was fantastic.
Short little review on that. I'm loving that. It's been my repeat for sure. Just every time it's on the cycle, I'm like, let me put this party record on. Let me put a little Amir on, vibing. It's definitely some summertime vibes.
Oh yeah. Gotta say though, I gotta give props to Avenged Sevenfold, all those emo bands, but Avenged Sevenfold definitely my fave.
That definitely inspired you from like the early shit, because I remember you were making dubstep, right? You started with like some dubstep. You were trying to go almost Dead Mouse metal vibes back in the day.
Yeah, we're gonna skip that portion. But no, making electronic music has definitely helped me with my production, because it's pretty hard to make that stuff, honestly. Yeah, no, I mean, like you kind of have to know a bit of audio engineering to create electronic music. Well, especially when it comes to like, drum and bass, and maybe not so much dubstep. Well, no,
I see you. Yeah, it's all intense. It's all good. We're gonna take a short break. We gotta take a piss break. We gotta get a beer. We gotta get it going. I need a cooking coffee. I'm gonna take a shit. I'm Rich. It's Toes. We'll be back in 5, 2 seconds for y'all. Peace.
Yeah.
Alright, we are back. I got coffee in me. We got a smoke in us. We are good. We are ready to go. So, Lawrence.
I bought them Bud Lights. I did.
You bought them Bud Lights?
Yeah. Half off, man. Can't go wrong.
Just had to do it, huh?
I had to do it.
Mind if I try one of these Bud Lights?
Have 3.
Let me see if they're poison or not. Have 3. You're funny.
They're only 4%. Can't go wrong with it.
Are they really only 4%? Where's the fun in that? This is what these white boys go crazy. I see it now. I get you.
Oh, man.
What's your really preferred drink? Out of like, because I see you bought Bud Light, but like, If it's not on sale, if money's not a problem, what are you really going for? If somebody else offers you a drink,
You know, I really like those Jack Daniels colas, but it's so hard to find.
it's because they're so good, man. People buy those like every day.
Oh, and they're so expensive now. They used to be like $3.50, and now they're like $6 each.
It's a tough life we live, man. But for real, like, why are they $5.99? It's stupid.
Yeah, they're so good.
I love those Jack Daniel Cokes, but also the fucking. I feel like I like the Bacardi Cokes more. I don't know why. I just like the rum. I don't know Bacardi.
Yeah, they are. Kind of tastes a little bit like soap.
I don't. What do you? I don't. Not to me. I like. It just tastes like Dr Pepper kind of to me. Just like straight soda.
Yeah.
Just tastes so sweet. Definitely a headache, but I love it.
Yeah, definitely. Not too bad. Oh, it's Crown Royal though.
Oh, those Crown Royals are ridiculous.
Those are a headache.
Those don't even taste like. I'm like. I remember you gave me one of those once. I'm like, what is this mixed drink? Who made this? Oh, it's just straight out of the can. I was like, what? This is ridiculous. They sell this?
Yeah.
But
Definitely a rum and coke guy though, for sure.
But so Tobes, you've been living in Winnipeg what? I'd say 18, 19, maybe 20, 22 years now?
22 years, man.
That's your whole life, isn't it?
That's my whole life.
You fucker. How do you like it?
How do I like it? You know, gives you character for sure. Winnipeg is a city of character. Yeah, so much goes on here. It's so different. But then again, I don't know if I can say that because I ain't been anywhere else.
That's the thing, man.
Yeah.
Gotta open your mind. Gotta expand. Gotta expand the horizons. One of these days. Where are you planning on living? I'm not saying vision board wise. I'm not saying what do you do in 50 years, 5 years. I'm saying where would you like to live ideally? Where's the Lawrence Lock we finna settle?
You know, I'd like to say somewhere warm, like by the equator. There's a lot of crazy places in the equator though.
Trying to go out there to fucking Rio de Janeiro. Trying to go out there to Texas.
Oh, maybe not that hot.
Trying to go out there to motherfucking
LA would be nice.
LA. Thinking the craziness with the, like LA. Sure, the desert. I think.
I mean, I was thinking like, you know, BC would obviously be the perfect place to go.
That's what people say. BC is like the Canadian LA. I don't know. It's way chill out there. It's got perfect weather. I mean, it rains most of the year, but we get like snow most of the year, so I'd rather prefer rain.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the rain.
Yeah,
I can deal with humidity.
And Victoria Island, that's a beautiful place.
They grow weed out there. They got fruit out there. Got friendly people out there.
Right
a lot of
by
bike riding.
Right by the ocean, so it doesn't get too hot.
Yeah, there's always a nice breeze. Always a nice seafood. I don't know why we're still doing this podcast. We just go to BC.
Yeah, man, let's just hop a fucking train. Like,
One of these days, my guy.
hop a train across the ocean. Let's
That's
go.
what I'm saying. Drop this music. I'm on a train. With these podcasts going on. Podcasts on the road. See, one of these days, not all my favorite podcasters, they go on tour. They do it. It's like they go big, man. I don't know if you listen to any podcasts these days, man, but what really, like if you're listening to a podcast or like music, what are you listening to these days? What's in the earbuds for Warrants?
Damn, these days, a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Definitely been bumping Amir Obe on a repeat though the past few days.
Just on repeat, I can
Past
see.
week probably, yeah.
Yeah, album's been out for like a
So
week
good.
recording this now.
Oh yeah. Other than that, you know, a little bit of Lana Del Rey. Sometimes. You know, the Beatles, like everything, man. Everything that's good.
Everything that's good. You're funny.
Sometimes I still listen to Avenged Sevenfold. Here and there, you know?
Just when you're in the car and you're mad before work, you're like, it's time.
Yeah, or like, you know, on a dark night, just want to introspect. Is that the right word?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Depends. There's been a lot of new music coming out these days. I mean, just like this week / last week, there's been, I think Friday we got the Russ album, we got the Conway Machine album, Jack Harlow just came out. That's a couple weeks ago now.
Jack Harlow, yeah.
Amir Obe just
was a
came
good
out. Everyone's really excited for Russ because on Jack Harlow's album, like only came out a couple weeks ago, he was saying, I'm the best white boy since the guy with the spaghetti or whatever. So he was saying like he's the best since Eminem. But then everyone, he said that. Yeah, I know. Look at your face.
Damn, I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, and then everybody was like, what about Action Bronson? What about Russ? What about freaking G-Eazy? So now Loki, all the white boys are just like, yeah, you're one of them, bro. They're all like boiling, getting ready. So everyone's hyped. It's like, what the fuck is Russ gonna say on this album? I ain't listened to it yet, but he'll be spitting like, you ain't shit. Because I definitely think Russ got some more bars over Jack Harlow. I think maybe even Action Bronson, because he's not like poppy. He doesn't make like Drakey like hip hop songs. He's more lyrical.
Yeah. No, he definitely gets pretty heated though. That guy.
Mm-hmm. He's a big ass fucking Action Bronson, crazy Bronson, action crazy.
Yeah. And Russ definitely gets heated for sure.
You kind of remind me of Russ, and not like your music wise. Your music's totally different, but like the way it's like old school Toby, not old school Toby, but it's like the way you like be making your tracks sometimes. Like it's all me. I made this beat. I'm finna record the vocals. I'm finna do this. I'm finna do that. It's like from the ground up.
Yeah.
That's how I see you sometimes. It's like you're just not all flaunting it as much as Russ. Russ will go crazy. He's like, I'm the best. You're just like out here quietly doing your thing.
Nah, like I think, if I can make the beat, then I'ma do it. And the beat is the beat, but the music is the music, it's nothing more than that. But I do got a producer. And we got a way different style, and that's something I think can really lift up. Teamwork is very important.
Talk about your producer. Fucking your producer has actually been...
Yeah, top secret.
And top secret. I know, but he's been in the background. You guys have heard him. His beats have been on here. It's been lingering. He's going to be on the podcast soon. He's top secret producer, man. We love him. He's great. He's fucking building a great audience in Wolseley. Building this great audience in Winnipeg. Everyone's just like, every time you hear Toby, this producer, secret in the background. He's like, doodly-doo, doodly-doo, doodly-doo-doo-doo. Mm-hmm. That's how you produce, right?
Yeah. Pretty much, man. Yeah.
So, like, besides the music, besides work, besides all the craziness and life and all this bullshit, what are you really going on in the head? What do you do at the end of the day? What are you watching? What are you playing? How do you unwind, my guy? Do you find the time?
Unwind.
Between work and music and relationships between friends and family, what do you do?
If I ain't chilling at home watching Family Guy or something.
So Family Guy's your vibe, man?
Family Guy, yeah, of course.
Bro, it slaps every time.
It's gotta be a comfort show. I've been watching that since, can't even remember.
And isn't that messed up? Me too, man. Like, I've been watching Family Guy forever. And, I just turned that on and I'm like, Brian's like my uncle.
Yeah.
Stewie's like my brother. And Peter's like the crazy uncle. I don't know. It's like Lois is just the mom that's mad. It's too good. I love Family Guy.
Gotta love Family Guy. But, other than that, yeah, definitely. I think music is the best way that I unwind. That's for sure.
I see that in you. It's in your character. I see you growing, and I see you prospering every single day. Do you think you have competitors or teammates when it comes to making music in the city? Or even in Wolseley or in Canada? Or just like, I know we're talking about Jack Harlow and G-Eazy and all these white rappers, but do you find them competition? Do you find them inspiration? Do you think, fuck G-Eazy, fuck Russ, I'm gonna be better than these niggas? Do you think we can knock them up together? What's your vibe, man?
Yeah, I think teamwork makes the dream work, And I mean, this world's a nightmare enough, so I don't want no competition. And I mean, I wouldn't even say I'd have any, even if somebody wanted any,
So you don't even want no friendly competition. You don't even want no, pretending beef. You don't even want no,
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's what I'm saying. That's like the musical beef.
Yeah, it's like, what would you call that? I guess that's inspiration.
No, that's friendly competition, like sports. Like, I don't know, you're playing games. It's like, the teammates, LeBron and Steph Curry still want to play the best, but they're still
rivalry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in that sense, then
one of these days,
all the people that I got teamwork with are all competitors. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. See, yeah, because that should drive you. You're in the booth. You're like, because then it makes us all better. It's like,
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a rapper though.
I know, but I was about to ask you, what do you really? If you're not a rapper, I wouldn't call you a singer either. What do you define you as? What's your genre?
Well, I'm trying to be a singer, but it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough to be a singer.
It's pretty tough.
And yeah, I would just say I'm more experimental than anything. Alternative? Yeah,
Alternative for sure.
whatever that means.
To
Yeah.
play you at Folk Fest, we could also play you at Summer of Sound, my guy.
That would be great.
That's the thing. I feel like Folk Fest isn't that far off. We could do that. Shout out to Folk Fest.
Yeah, maybe some of my tracks for sure. That would be nice. I'd have to bring a guitar up there though.
That's what I'm saying though. You were talking. You've been playing guitar for years now.
Yeah.
I've seen you record some shit for your songs. You go to those strings and that go.
Yeah. I mean, haven't been practicing too much with it lately, but yeah, with a little bit of work, I could definitely bring it on stage, yeah.
You can do anything on stage, man. You just gotta have a little bit of faith, trust, and pixie dust.
Oh yeah, you know what's hard though? Singing and playing guitar at the same time, that's very difficult.
People don't give people like that enough credit. Like her, Summer Walker, even like early Taylor Swift. All they did on the stage is like grab the guitar, they sing, yada yada yada. People be so mad, like, why don't you dance? Why don't you do this and that? And it's like, do you know how hard it is to do two things at once? like I can't even rub my stomach and pat my head at once.
like especially when you're finger picking, like if you're just doing chords, it's a little easy, but like when you're finger picking and singing at the same time, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's like that impossible game,
The Impossible Game?
Yeah, the impossible game. Yeah.
Where you're like that cube and you're jumping?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that shit's some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if your new single, what would you say, Everyday, what was it, Enemy? Enemy coming out in 2 weeks?
Who's the enemy?
Who's the Enemy coming out in 2 weeks? That should be posted right around the same time. Look in your Spotify's for Lawrence Lockwood. Who is the Enemy coming out into your DSPs anytime soon? I'm just looking at the schedule for upcoming music and what people are saying in the streets. People are saying J. Cole's about to drop this year. People are saying Doja Cat's about to drop an all-rap album. People are saying Lil Durk's about to come back. People are saying, not Drake, he just dropped, but who's the other guy? 21's about to drop something good.
Oh,
Because he was just cooking with Drake.
Drake's gonna keep dropping singles just out in
Oh no, he just dropped Search and Destroy. I think he's not gonna give us up
Search
until
and
like
Destroy.
October or some shit.
Search and Rescue?
Yeah, Search and Rescue.
Oh.
See, like, the song's not even good enough. Nobody cares about that song. I mean, it's good, but
Pretty good song.
it's a pretty good song, but it's like, it's too catchy. It's not like, it's not
so
good enough.
catchy.
It's not pop enough. I feel like it's not rap. It's not anything enough. It's just like it's a good song.
It gets stuck in your head so easy,
Yeah.
Come and rescue.
Hey, you're gonna give me copyright there, bro. But yeah, I'm real excited for this Doja Cat album.
Doja Cat.
Apparently, she's dropping an all rap album.
Damn.
She got beef with the whole industry now because everyone thinks she's a little bitch only doing pop music. So she's like, fuck all y'all, I'm doing an all rap album. People are saying she might get with Conway and like Cole and might be produced by like The Alchemist, but that's just like the speculation because there's no way. I don't think.
That's interesting.
Interesting for sure. The summer is cooking. It's been like week after week after week, music is dropping. It's only May, mid-May by the time we're filming this or recording this now, so I want y'all to prepare. Who knows what's happening? But it has been another episode of Rich Talk with Rich by Nature.
That's
Richard
what I'm
out
saying.
here.
I like Doja Cat.
I love Doja Cat.
Yeah, Doja Cat's pretty sick.
Alright, shout out to Doja.
Before
we sign out of here, Toby, do you have anything to plug? You want to plug your music? You want to plug your... Where can people find you?
Lawrence Lockwood. I'm out on everything.
Lawrence Lockwood, I'm out on everything. Or is that just Lawrence Lockwood or Lawrence Lockwood, I'm out?
Both.
So you can find Scott, Spotify, Lawrence Lockwood, Instagram's Lawrence Lockwood. He is the guy to find. Music coming up, he is going to be here every day in this booth, making music with the vlogs, with the pods. Anyways, I hope you are all having a beautiful day.
I'm not a rapper.
It's been Rich Talk.
face. Yes, I learned enough to find my way back. Saved up all those moments I can't take back. Well, y'all could say that, but who's the enemy? Who's the enemy? Who's the enemy? Who's the enemy? Could be the enemy. There could be a better me. I don't regret a thing. I hope that I rest in peace. My heart been getting cold. I've been wanting more. Know that I need less. Trying to ease the stress. Pouring 3 or 4. What can I afford? Feel it in my chest, but we ain't finished yet, nah. They couldn't get me at my worst. Now I'm dead into my best. Pick my head up off the floor after hearing what they said. I forgive, I don't ignore, I don't forget. I ain't never giving in and I ain't never giving in. Take up all my time and never face. Yes, I learned enough to find my way back. Saved up all those moments I can't take back. Well, y'all could say that, but who's the enemy? Who's the enemy? Who's the enemy? Who's the enemy? Could be the enemy. There could be a better me. I don't regret a thing. I hope that I rest in peace. For what it's worth, we keep on a search for higher purpose. That prayer we are earning. Yeah, we all know everybody wanna rule the planet. Looking for a way to heal the damage. Looking for a pay up in a panic. Time and never face. Yes, I learned enough to find my way back. Saved up all those moments I can't take back. Well, y'all could say that, but who's the enemy? Who's the enemy? Who's the enemy? Who's the enemy? Could be the enemy. There could be a better me. I don't regret a thing. I hope that I rest in peace.